Man, it's been a long day at work. Can't wait to watch some Friends. Oh, I can't hear it. Man, wrong remote. Out of batteries. Man, I don't have so many remotes. I wish there was one remote that would work for all my devices. That would be perfect. I'm here today to tell you about the Ultimate Universal Remote. The Ultimate Universal Remote is the universal remote that everybody needs at their house. The good thing about the universal remote is that it works for all your devices, no matter what the brand, Vizio, LG, anything. This remote will work for all your devices. And even better, it's easy to program. All you do is plug it into with a micro USB into the bottom of this and plug it into your device, and you're good to go. No need to program any codes into it. Just plug it in and go, and it works for every single device in your house. The customers that we mainly sell this to would be anybody that, one, owns a TV, because a TV is your most need for replacing your remote. Another reason that a customer would need this is if they have a home theater that has a stereo system, a DVD player, or any other devices hooked into it. So that way that if they need to access one of these things, they can use all one remote. They don't have to have 5 different remotes for the whole setup they have. The price of our remote will be $50, and that'll be off our website. Now, we want that price to be $50 across the board. Now, we can't guarantee that every distributor, as far as like Best Buy and other electronic stores, are going to sell it for $50, but from our website, it will retail for $50. Now, that might seem like a lot, but compared to other competitors where you can only buy one universal remote for one device, say you need 2 remotes because you have 2 different devices that you lost the remote for, competitors are charging anywhere from $25 to $30. So if you need this for 2 different devices, you're going to have to buy 2 different remotes, which would be more than $50. So, and this remote will work for every remote you have in the house. So in the long run, the price of ours for $50 is going to benefit you in the long run, and it's just going to be a better option. As far as employees to start this business, as far as just starting up, I'm thinking that, one, I'm definitely going to need a design engineer and just somebody to engineer the circuit board and the total making of the universal remote. And I would start them out at $50,000 a year and give them a $1,000 raise the next year. I would need 2 labor workers to process the orders, package them, and ship them on their way. Now, these people would be paid hourly, and I would start them out at $11 an hour. I would also need 1 person to help me with the marketing strategy that we're going to use for this. I would start them out at about $40,000 a year. And then I would have myself to help with anything in between there. As far as how we would market this product, I think the first and best way to do would be social media. Social media is inexpensive, reaches a very broad audience, with it being that we are selling an electronic product. A lot of people that are going to be buying our product will have some sort of access to the internet, and therefore most likely some kind of social media outlet. I think QVC, which is a TV broadcasting platform that we could get on. The good thing about QVC is they let you demo your product on there, and it reaches a wide variety of people. So I think if people see our remote in action, that'll be the best way to market it. So anywhere we can demo it in front of people, I think is the best way to do that. As far as our financial plan for the first year in 2019, we have crunched the numbers and we have figured that as far as payroll expenses, we plan to spend about $220,000 a year in payroll expenses, which it'll be about $18,000 a month. And in the first year, our goal is to produce 30,000 units, which would be about 2,500 units a month. Now, we would be making these units at $20 a piece. And then, as I stated earlier, we'd be selling them at $50 a piece, which would bring us to a profit of 30,000 units at $50, which would give us a profit of $125,000 a month, or $1.5 million a year. Now, we would spend $12,000 a year, or $1,000 a month, on marketing expenses, and therefore that would give us a revenue of $668,400 a year, or $55,700 monthly. Now, that'd be for our first year. And now we're hoping, come year 2 in 2020, our payroll is going to go up to about $270,000 a year with people getting raises. Everybody on salary got a $1,000 raise, and our hourly employees get a $1 raise, which would bring us to $22,500 in payroll expenses a month. Production costs a month would be 3,000 units. However, we are getting them made cheaper because we are buying and making more, so we're getting them made at $15 instead of $20. So that brings us up to $45,000 a month in production costs, and that includes raw materials. That is from making it to getting it shipped to getting it shipped. That's total $15. And we also we are bumping it up to 36,000 units this year. Marketing expenses are going to stay the same at $12,000 a year, $1,000 a month. And our profit, we're going to sell 36,000 units this year at $50 for a grand total of $1.8 million, or $150,000 or $150,000 a month. As far as revenue, that leaves us with $978,000 for the whole year and $81,500 per month, which is a sizable difference and increase in revenue from last year. Lastly, I just have to say, I think this remote is perfect for anybody that really has more than one or two devices in their house. You need to stop using multiple remotes and wasting batteries when you can just switch to the ultimate universal remote and it'll fix all your problems.